Self-defense. We can all benefit from learning self-defense, but I think we can all agree, of all people that need to learn self-defense, it is women. Now, I don't want to normalize or justify it, but we all know women are regularly attacked. They're seen as easy targets. And today I'm hoping to teach some women out there a little bit about self-defense. Anyone who's watched this channel knows that I am a feminist. What's up, sluts and tards? And since I made that Looney Tunes video, I've been getting a lot of old videos videos from like the 30s. And I was able to find a few videos that teach women about self-defense. Now, they are British videos, so yuck. But they are beneficial nonetheless. Although they were made by dirty lobsterback scum, although they were made by yucky redcoats, they are beneficial nonetheless. But before we start, just a reminder, comment. Comment. I respond to every comment. Do it. Follow me on social media. Check out my stand-up. If you like these videos, you'll definitely like my stand-up. Let's learn how to defend women. This first one's from 1933, and it's called The Weaker Sex. Who said weaker sex? Miss May Whitley, not to mention her bandit friend, Charles Colkell, from the Trocadero restaurant, London, show otherwise. So watch out, conservatives. This is about to flip the narrative on its head, dude. You're about to learn today. Crowder's gonna get his mind changed with this one.
The aim in jiu-jitsu is to get your opponent off his balance, and then to push or to pull him in the direction his body inclines. Once off his balance, he's more or less helpless, and it's quite easy for you to throw him heavily to the ground. And now, with the aid of my friend, the bandit, I will again show you a few tricks.
God damn, that actually looked like it hurt. She fucking tossed his ass. Damn. Whoa, whoa. That choke felt way too real. I mean, he's been dying to grab her now. I think that last one pissed him off. That last one probably actually hurt him, and he was like, "Come here, bitch." She's really got this motherfucker in a Fujiwara armbar right now. What the hell? Ladies, take notes. Why were they ever teaching the eyes and the groin thing? They needed to be teaching them fucking British judo. My one criticism of this video so far is, ladies, a guy's gonna punch you. A thief, a rapist, he's gonna punch you. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I know it's not fair, okay? It's honestly dishonorable. To throw a punch as a rapist is pretty dishonorable. To throw a punch as a rapist is pretty dishonorable, honestly. You know, it should be a fair fight to a certain degree. So, if I were you, ladies, my tip would be learn a little bit of some footwork. Because punches are gonna come. A kick is way less likely. Rapists aren't usually known for their drop kicks. The chokes just feel like he's letting the demon slipping out. Ladies, I'm sorry, you're not getting a monkey flip on a rapist. It's not happening.
As soon as I realize I'm going to be attacked, I hold my bag more firmly to my side. I grip his wrist, draw his arm forwards and upwards, and place my disengaged arm across his body. In this position, it's quite easy for me to dislocate his elbow. Although his other arm is free, it's quite impossible for him to strike me, as I'm merely...
No, it's definitely possible for him to strike you, dog. She would have got popped in the face really fast. They're making her look like the most powerful lady of all time. This bitch looks like Wonder Woman right now.
As soon as I feel his arm around my neck, I lean slightly forward, grip his wrist and elbow, and by bending my knees, I lower my center of gravity, roughly speaking, my hips below his center of gravity, and by bending sharply forward...
See, they gotta put like a pad down or something. My God, the sound it makes when he fucking hits the ground is crazy.
Notice I do not attempt to break away from his grip, but by bending well back, encourage his weight onto his toes. I turn my body, place his arm under mine, and in this position it's quite easy for me to dislocate his wrist, elbow,
I thought she was going to do it for a second.
I catch his ankle, place my hand between his shoulders, and kick away his only support.
Fucking Russian leg sweep. Some of these moves are getting outlandish, ladies. I don't know if I would trust this video that well. Rapists aren't throwing this many kicks. This is crazy. Nobody's throwing this many kicks in a fight.
Now I'm going to give him a real throw. I'm gripped in the same manner as before, the tramp not having learned his lesson. This time I draw his body upwards till it's in the form of a hoop. I lie gently on the floor, placing one foot in his tummy. The answer's in the infirmary.
Murder. Internal bleeding, send him directly to the infirmary. Slow motion demonstrates exactly how 7 stone odd, scientifically applied, can defeat 14 stone. See, I don't speak lobster back. So it's just slow motion reels overflow. I don't even know what that means, okay? This is America. If you're gonna post something on this American platform, how about you make it make sense? A funny thing about this is in the description, all the way at the bottom, there's a note. A very important note, I will say. May Whitley seems to be Euro-Asian or partly Oriental. I mean, it's very reminiscent of the 30s, you know, because they're still saying Oriental. This next one is from 1936, and it's called Any Lady.
Now we introduce Miss Florence Mason of Dover, champion lady wrestler. She's 18 and challenges all comers, so any lady? Meanwhile, a mere man will do to practice on. And anyway, this talk of the equality of the sexes is all nonsense. When the fair Florence bends her knee, someone is heading for trouble. There's no getting away from that.
I don't know how impressive it is. She's just fucking up a crackhead right now.
Now here's a leg hold. That's very, very effective. So long, of course, as you can get hold of the leg first. And it can be very unpleasant. When Florence wants to give the boyfriend the cold shoulder, she does it like this. If he doesn't take the hint, she throws him over completely and with a sickening thud. So the struggle for existence goes on, and she helps him to keep his chin up, or rather down.
She had him twisted up like a pretzel at the end, and this poor fucking meth head. That poor meth head's never gonna rape again. How dare you, lady? Okay, ladies, our last lesson for the day is called Bob Gregory, aka Women Judo Self-Defense. This came out in 1937. Let's take a look at it.
A very good method of self-defense, but hardly adaptable for ladies. If a damsel in distress happens to be attacked at any time in the street, it is necessary to have some form of protection. What is going on here?
Oh, this man tried to snatch my bag.
Well, and what did you do?
Oh, I just defended myself.
Oh, I shouldn't think it's very difficult to snatch that bag. I told you so. Oh.
Ladies, imagine that. You almost get robbed. You're able to judo throw that guy off of you, and then a guy runs up to you. Man, what happened? Oh, this guy tried to steal my bag, and I was defending myself. Huh. Actually, that bag's looking kind of defenseless, if you ask me. Wait. So you're saying a guy tried to steal your bag and he couldn't get it? Oh no, you don't look that tough.
Well, what would you do if someone grabbed you around the throat, like this?
I do that.
These throat grabs seem very malicious. I just don't like the guy's faces.
Oh, that's very interesting. This time I'll get her when she isn't looking. It doesn't seem to be so good. Let's see.
What's the idea?
Let me this a minute, will you?
Lady, you gotta get out of there. There's a good point in self-defense. If there are two guys talking out loud about how they're gonna attack you, get out of there. I don't care if you just judo throw them twice. You can only do a judo throw so many times before they figure it out.
What are you doing? Rehearsing to be a British heavyweight champion?
How would you like to know what it feels like to be on the floor?
Who's going to put me on the floor?
Well, there's a young lady here who seems to be doing very well with me.
Ah, there's only one way to attack a woman, that's rush her off her feet.
There's only one way to attack a woman. Trust me. I know. I do it all the time.
Like this.
Enjoy your trip.
Ladies, don't take that advice. You're never gonna get a monkey flip on a guy. It's like I'm gonna tell guys, you're never gonna be able to do a pedigree in a street fight. These things aren't gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to defend yourself that way.
Well, I think I better make friends. I don't think this is getting us anywhere. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Ah, well, I'm sorry I annoyed you in any way.
What a change of heart. You can trust him. You can definitely trust him. I would assume this is the end of the demonstration. Kind man only attacked you several times, offering you a chair. Take it. Common sense, ladies. Don't do that.
Can't we be friends?
Please go away. I don't want to speak to you.
Oh, try and make me.
There.
Is there no one to help me?
Please, somebody help me rape this woman. Where the fuck is she? You gotta get out of there, lady.
No one to help me?
Leave her to me, Governor. I'll finish her off.
These guys have yet to throw a punch. I feel like after this many attempts, you gotta throw a punch. At least that time he had a knife. That makes sense. At least a knife is realistic. I believe a knife.
I should like to demonstrate a few holes suitable for the objectionable people one meets at certain places. The first one is the he-man at the swimming pool who delights in throwing people in by their ankles into the water.
Is that a common person? You know that guy who's always pulling people into the pool. Those freaking he-men.
Oh, that's all very well, but supposing I push you in like that. Oh!
That's what you get for that.
That one's unrealistic. You're gonna have to do a monkey flip that time.
The next is the objectionable man that will insist on kissing people, especially strange girls.
The rapist. We know that guy who's always trying to kiss girls without their consent. Me.
Objectionable man that will insist on kissing people, especially strange girls.
Oh! What's the matter with you? Ticklish?
That wasn't a tickle, that was a nerve pinch under the
I
rib.
don't believe in nerve pinches.
Let me show you how to properly rape a woman again. This guy thinks he's so good at assaulting women. He's always trying to show up the other guy of how good he is at assaulting women.
Oh!
Are you ticklish?
That was no tickle.
Well, so long, boys. Anytime you want to make a date.
Not me, thank you.
Nor me. Listen, Gregory, you've always said that the best method of self-defense is attack. What exactly do you mean by that?
I'll go even further. I'll show you a method of self-defense that is an attack with no comeback.
No comeback?
Just like this.
Oh!
In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, pardon me,
Boom! Gut punch? What the fuck, dude? Is that in the script? Well, ladies, did you learn anything? I hope you're gonna be safer out there. That's my intention. That's the whole point of this video. I just want ladies to be safer out there. Learn some British judo. Don't do a monkey flip though, that's not gonna happen. And rapists will punch. Every like is a woman on the streets protected. Do you want to protect women?